Right here is Matthias Church, one of the main highlights of Budapest and the area of Buda, more of the older town square. Essentially, represents one of the earliest churches throughout much of the early Budapest history, as it was first constructed and consecrated by Hungary's founder and first king, the Saint Stephen, in the 11th and 12th centuries. As well as much of this area, Fisherman's Bastion, came around much later in the 1890s and early 1900s as a way to kind of put everything, all the major monuments, Buda Castle, Matthias Church, all in kind of this one central area representative of much of the major monuments. But what you may be realizing is much of the church and the surrounding areas look much too recent for a 11th century construction, perhaps even too modern for a 19th century or 15th century renovation, when the King Matthias of Hungary actually rebuilt and remodeled much of it, which is why it's called Matthias Church, and back in the 19th century when it had much of its modern neo-Gothic and neo-Renaissance style rejuvenation. So how was it built so long ago if it seems so modern? Well, that's because much of the original material, limestone, actually turned much of the buildings black over a very short period of time. So to preserve much of its glory, they actually changed some of the material and made it more marble to actually show and preserve much of its grandeur and details. While much of the bones, especially if you go inside, are much older, dating back to the houses of Anjou and Arpad of the Hungarian kingdom era, there is still much of a modern renovation that shows much of its graphic and riveting detail.